post-war, with service entry in October 1945, but production soon switched to the FB-11 fighter bomber. 650 of them were built, and in the Korean War, they were flown from 3 Royal Navy carriers and 1 of the Royal Canadian Navy. Famous exploit in Korea occurred on the 8th of August 1952 when, in an engagement with communist-flown Mk.II jet fighters, one of the Sea Fury pilots, Lieutenant Peter Carmichael, was credited with downing the machine. Fighter by a piston-engined aircraft in history. Later, the early jets indeed are here today, and we'd like to dedicate this Sea Fury display to their Vice President, Sea Fury pilot, Commander Graham Holt, who sadly passed away earlier this week. Anyone who visited the stand earlier today with the praise face of kids will be proud that that naval tradition continues. Non-navalised Furies with no folding wings. This aircraft, G-CBEL, is the registration, actually carries the paint scheme of the prototype August Sea Fury SR661, as carried when it made its maiden flight on February 21st, 1945. Hence the yellow undersides to mark it out as... It's not entirely surprising that a number of these aircraft have been modified for air racing in places such as Reno in Nevada. And Dreadnought has actually lapped the Reno course. I think it's something like 490 miles an hour. But even the stock Sea Fury, pretty rapid proposition. This one was built in 1953 for the Iraqi Air Force. Later ended up in private hands in the United States. In late 1991, initially for operation by British Airways Concorde captain John Bradshaw. Later on it went to Austria. The beautifully smooth sound of the Bristol Centaurus engine here in evidence. But quite a lot of Sea Furies, including those used in unlimited class air racing in the USA, have been modified. The Wright R3350 being a popular alternative engine.
stands 15.5 feet high to the top of the propeller blade when it's parked. It's got a 30
Or maybe historic flight.